Finally, Regina husband, Ned Nwoko, senator, don't put up press statement regarding the fight wey happen between him and Regina yesterday night. According to her, say Regina dey into drugs. She dey do drugs. And as a result of that, she has failed to realize that whatever she's doing, she dey damage herself the more. And him, as the senator who happens to be the husband, has done everything possible just to take her and go rehab, yet he no wan gree. Say he gets so many wives, how come others never complain about domestic violence? Say he was left with no choice na to put am for where he belong. Because recently, he no know wetin come become of that same Regina. So many properties for house, cars. There is even a video to that effect. Say Regina destroy. Now, may not be say na me dey talk wetin I no see. Let's hear the press statement. Say Regina was not always like this. Her current battle with drugs and alcohol abuse is the root of our problem. She must continue her rehabilitation program, or I fear for her life and safety. Now she has moved to a place where she will have unrestricted access to drugs. I have other wives, and none will ever accuse me of violence. Regina is the violent one here, slapping and hitting 3 stars in the past 48 hours and destroying property, including cars and windows for no just cause. The truth is, I have a set clear condition for her to accept rehab in Sasokoro or outside Nigeria, especially Jordan, where she will not have access to drugs. A clear-headed Regina would not have taken Moon to the hospital, but instead, she's even threatening to kill our resident nurse for exposing her drug abuse. While I took Moon to the hospital, a scene of chaos unfolded at home, orchestrated by Sammy, Regina's main drug supplier, and another known supplier of drugs to Regina is the tiny evil devil called Anne from Senator Ned. Now, first thing first, with all due respect to Senator, do you think this publication is really needed or useful? One would expect a man of your own caliber, no matter what everybody is going to speculate, you should have put up a press that whatever happened is within the family. In the shortest period of time, you will address the public regarding it. And after that, probably if truly Regina is suffering from drug abuse, she will also be the one to come back again and apologize after you might have pacified her to do that for your own political ambition. But you never did that, because most of you politicians, what is so paramount to you guys is your political ambition. Comes 2027, you don't want anybody to dent your image, simply because as a result of this, a whole lot of women might go against your political ambition. You just have to clear it by all means, forgetting that you just did this to dent the image of that young girl. Now, let me ask you a few questions, Senator. Before Regina came into your house as your wife, was she doing this? The answer is no, because you said that recently she started taking drugs. Before Regina went into this, things like depression, being abandoned, some kind of depression might have happened to her. Were you always there for her? Because if somebody is not depressed, she's not abandoned, she's not feeling lonely, she won't look for any substance that will ginger her up, that to this extent, she's now abusing it. If truly you were really there for her, or in your own house, nobody is taking drugs, everywhere is good, everywhere is lively, she's getting your attention the way it should be, do you think she will see the reason to do this? Because before she married you, sir, she was already a star, a superstar, somebody that is well known all over the world. How come that time she never saw the need to go into drug as a result of youthful exuberance, as a result of others or her colleague doing it just to be like others? She didn't do that. Or are you saying that as at that time she wasn't financially enough to fund such habit? Whatever happens, sir, 100% of the reasons, I believe you are the one to be blamed. And if you need her to go into rehabilitation, what effort have you put in place? Because one will expect by now, two of you might just travel as a form of holiday, get into that same Jordan, you take her international passport, restrict her from so many things, and let the rehabilitation continues. But I believe you didn't do that. Instead, you just want to beat her, mess her up in any way you can. Do you think beating her will stop her from doing whatever you have accused her of? Do you think shouting, beating will solve the problem? One will expect, as old as you are, you're supposed to have great wisdom that will let you know that beating up a woman is totally unacceptable, most especially this 21st century. If your child were to be in her age and she now complain to you that my husband beat me mercilessly, what would be your reaction? Will you be happy? I believe by now, your age is supposed to reflect in your wisdom, most especially when you have an office that you occupy, most especially somebody who has an office, elective office as that, and you who also has been addressed as honorable. Doing this kind of dishonorable thing is a thing most Nigerians must find out. No matter what you felt Regina has done that you don't like, beating her, raising your hand against her goes to show that you are not a gentleman. Because if, for instance, you were to marry her mother's age, do you think you can just beat her up just like a little kid? That age gap is supposed to give you that sanity that whatever I'm about to do, people might look at me as if maybe I'm taking an undue advantage of her simply because I have money and she's young and all that. Beating her won't solve issue, but beating her now, what has been the result so far? She left, and where she is now at the moment, you don't even know. Is this what you want her to be? And in all of this, where is the mom? Have you reported to the mom? Is the mom aware? Is the family members aware? Because if they do, the voice that was behind the camera yesterday that if anything happens to my sister, I'm going to do this and that. Even one of our brother also threatening on social media that if he sees you, he's going to mess you up in any way he can. Now, if those persons so far believe that their sister is not okay, according to what you have put out here, do you think they will still be siding their sister, or they just want their sister to destroy her life with drug abuse and all the rest? Anyway, whatever you think, drop your comment in the comment section once again. Share and follow the page. For the record, I always tell people, sir, they don't take cash, but take the scratch person, take the scratch. Now, if you do her too much, blood will come out. Whatever you have done so far, you have only succeeded in doing one thing: killing that girl career, reputation. Because as it is at the moment, even if tomorrow she say she don't want to marry you again, do you think there will be another multinational company that will bring her in as a brand ambassador when you do already label this girl as a drug addict? There are some certain things you don't do for public sake, because some of una just so much believe in una political career. If I don't talk this thing now, people not go show me sympathy. This sympathy wey they won't show you is destroying somebody's future and life. But tomorrow, will you also be happy that after this girl don't go rehabilitation, she can eventually come back and she can work out for street? You know that stigma will go dey on this girl for life. It is so shameful that the mom cannot even have a voice in all of this. If she have a way, whether her rehabilitation day or not day, Regina should go back and continue the suffering, provided me money to show. Anyway, such is life. You that is still very much there, having the opportunity, please look before you leap. Not be all gentleman or honorable man. Really, they honorable. Some of them are dishonorable. Lest I forget, sir, sometimes anybody who chop wrong food make you not vomit for outside, otherwise they go know what you chop. One of the people from Regina's side don't put up a post now, and he says wetin tear her anus wey make una rush am to that big hospital for Maitama. Not all women can take it from the back with clear eyes. Let everywhere scatter, scatter. Sir, this alone is already indicting you. And I will advise, carry your family enter house. The more you want to come out to blacklist Regina, the more they will come out with evidence and what led her into that same drug. Like I rightly said, If the house is peaceful, is bubbling, is lively, do you think somebody go just sit down on his own, drug will not take when she dey outside as a single superstar, things wey other people dey take, wey she no follow them take, all of a sudden you don enter married man house, na now she come wan take all those things? Does it sound right? Oga, put your house in order, because you know where hole dey for your house. You know how rat dey enter your house, because anybody wey carry firewood wey ant dey, na him carry that same insect, lizard, enter a compound. As a result of this, do not claim ignorance of the fact that you don't know what led that same young girl taking drugs. Like the writer says, not be everybody go fit take am from anus with clear eye. Wetin make una rush and go one big hospital for Maitama? These are questions that might be begging for answers.